Welcome, Chef Olga. Welcome, Felice Minkin. We call her Giggles. Welcome, ladies. We've got some delicious food on set. I'm so glad Chef Olga is joining us. This is your first time joining us on the Brooklyn Cafe.
Is it?
Yes.
No, we had her on before.
No, she was on another show we were producing.
No.
Yes.
Really? You never been on the cafe?
No.
Holy
Look,
smokes.
she's terrified. Can you tell?
Get closer to the mic. Don't worry about
We've
it.
scared her.
Get closer to the mic.
You guys move your
So we got to do the traditional first time on the set thing.
Uh-oh. Yes.
We don't even have
I was going to say, what are you going to do? Scare her
we don't
even
have
more?
one of those.
But look, she's comfortable. We have everything. She brought some treats for us to try. And we have Felice with us. Welcome, ladies.
Hi.
Chef, tell us about what you do.
Well, the food that I make, actually, it's raw, living food. The food that hasn't been cooked. The food that has enzymes intact, and the food that is highly digestible in the body. So I don't cook food higher than 118 degrees. So it actually brings a lot of nutrients to your body, phytonutrients that food has, and also oxygen. So all living foods has oxygen.
Living
So-
food meaning fruits, vegetables,
Fruits,
plant-based.
vegetables, and seaweed, and they all full of minerals. So that's
So wait,
Nothing.
hold on. But then I got a
Seaweed.
question. Yeah, I have some of that. But then I have a question. Do you do meats? Poultry, meats, fish?
no, I don't.
You don't. I was going to say because they have to be cooked at a higher degree,
Right,
180.
but also there is a reason why I don't do that. So
Okay.
if you take for example, a meat that I have absolutely nothing against the animal-based foods. So people have to enjoy their life and they make choices.
Yes.
However, you get very little nutrition from eating meat.
Really?
Yes, because it's isolated protein, basically. It's a quality protein that you get to your body, but it has no minerals to be absorbed in the body. So also it has no fiber to be taken out of your body. It's very harsh on the system. And
It stays in your body for a long
it
time,
stays
right?
in your body for a very long time, and it ferments. So
It actually rots inside your body.
yeah,
That's really what happens.
I give you an example. You get proteins from the plant-based food, such nuts and seeds, and even avocado, and they digest very quickly.
Yeah.
So all
The
of your
top is
foods
4 hours.
Yeah.
are made from nuts and seeds.
Nuts, seeds, vegetables, and I do not incorporate in the same meal fruits and vegetables. But I do like the chocolate, so you can always have your dessert. The chocolate has no sugar in it.
There's always room for chocolate.
There's
There
always
is always room for chocolate.
So
yes.
okay, so let me get this right. So one of the problems in my culture, in my world, is that we have to reduce this gut thing. You know, they measure this.
your visceral fat.
Yeah, that
Yes.
stuff. You know all the language stuff. All that has to be measured on me more than even my weight. My weight is down, but if this isn't down, that number, they're not happy because they want that down. So eating this reduces that, yes?
Yes, I give you an easy way of doing this. Just focus mainly on plant-based nutrition and incorporate, if you're eating a little bit of animal protein, add a little bit of greens. The salad will have ability to help to digest your proteins.
Gotcha.
So the fat is an organ. It releases a lot of toxins to your body, to your blood, to your lymph. So that's why they're measuring the fat in you. But
Right.
you actually don't have to focus on any kind of problems with your body. Just enjoy the food and you're going to be healthy. Incorporate. Maybe not so much to just switch over overnight because the living food actually detoxifies you on a daily basis. So we get stressed and we have a little bit of juice. Juice is going to add us beautiful minerals, vitamins, and calm our nervous system down. This way we adding more enzymes that can break down that animal protein that you ingested. So it will help you to detoxify and keep your energy.
It
So
sounds
that's
complicated, but here's the
But it's
thing.
not.
With Chef Olga doing the cooking,
Oh yeah,
all
because
you
it
have to do is
tastes
eat
different.
it. It
Yeah,
tastes
wow.
delicious. Olga has a story about how you even got involved doing this. You cured yourself with living foods.
Yes.
Can you share your story or whatever you're willing to share with us?
Actually,
Get closer to the mic, chef.
growing up in Ukraine, I was 15 years old when Chernobyl happened. And that disaster basically messed up a lot of people's health. It touched my family greatly. So my aunt passed away in the age of 47, 20 years after Chernobyl occurred. So I have a twin sister, and when I moved to United States, I was 30 years of age. A few years later, my sister had problems with the headaches. She developed great headaches, and then when she had a regular checkup, they found out that she has a pituitary gland tumor. And she couldn't cope with the medications because she's very athletic, and the side effect was so great that basically I had to go into the research to see how she can basically work on and get off the medication without any side effects, because it wasn't recommended for her to stay away from medications. And I started doing my research, and a little while after, I had a problem. So I had this screening, the mammogram screening, and then they found out that I have cancer. So I was terrified of medical intervention because growing up in Ukraine, I had a lot of medical issues with my gastrointestinal tract, and it happens that I had all the procedures possible done there without any kind of anesthetics. So I had that fear in me, and I have decided that I'm going to try to get rid of my tumors without any kind of medical intervention, just with the food alone. And 10 years later, my sister has absolutely no signs of her tumor. So the tumor was inoperable. And she was off medications, treating herself with the living food. I was going through my treatments, and it was nasty, to be honest with you. I educated myself. I became a holistic nutritional coach. But the food that I ate wasn't very palatable. It was very, very plain, very bad, and I knew that I have to do something with it. It basically, I decided to go to school again, and I learned how to make living food.
What is living food?
The living food, the food that, not cooked food. So I haven't touched the stove. I did not cook any food that I was eating. I had juices, I had, everything was growing from the ground, that's what I ate. But it wasn't delicious, so let's put it this way.
Let's try some of your delicious food then.
Thank you.
What do we have in front of us?
So today I made, actually,
She didn't know we were going to put it on the set.
I had no idea. So there is a red bean hummus. Yes, it's cooked today, but it was prepared in a very different way. First of all, it's sprouted. I germinated everything. I do not cook food without sprouting it. So,
All right, you
and
ready
it
to try
has
this?
very secret ingredients in it. This is the reason why I brought it for you.
Red bean
What's
hummus.
What's the secret?
Well,
You won't know until
try
you
and
try
let
it.
me know if it's any good. And
Oh, it has garlic in it.
do you like it?
This is delicious.
So it has absolutely
Wow.
no fat in it. So there is all hummuses made with oil
Holy
Please
smokes.
try this.
and hummus
Because now there's so much
made-
garlic in it, we just all need to eat it.
Yes,
They're
and,
doing it too.
and
A lot of
hummus
garlic.
is always we
is
have
delicious.
a lot of fat in it to taste delicious, right? So there is a lot of seaweed in it.
Try this.
The seaweed will balance your sugar. Or the seaweed adds minerals
So would
to your
I
body.
eat that whole tub?
You can eat that whole tub and you don't even feel that you ate it. It will give you energy. It
Isn't
will
that
not
good?
draw your energy out.
That's
You like
delicious.
it?
Perfect.
Spices. That's what makes that
Holy
hummus
smokes.
good. Thank you.
So
That's
it's seaweed.
The
She said
whole
there's
wheat?
a lot of seaweed in that
seaweed.
to balance your blood sugar.
I
Yes.
feel like a fish. This is delicious, and this has beans in it.
That's made out of red beans.
And red beans are very good for diabetes.
Yes, it has phytonutrients, phytochemicals in it. And also I like to add beans, a little bit of beans in wintertime to our diet. because it's create a little bit of inflammation in your body in a good way. It's heating food. So on summertime, I would stay away from it. But in wintertime, I like to treat myself with it.
Well, the problem is I'm Puerto Rican, and Puerto Ricans eat beans all the time.
Well, they combine beans with rice.
Yes.
And that creates inflammation in the body.
Yes, even the brown rice is not good for you. And then they have that other, what's that other thing that looks like rice, but it's not?
Quinoa.
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 Couscous?
I can't, that crap. I can't eat that. I can't, it raises my sugar.
Well, what
But,
else did you,
I
look at
can
all these
make it for you.
dehydrated.
but do you know you could use cauliflower to make rice?
Yes.
And I can eat cauliflower.
Or cauliflower mashed potatoes.
They are
So
the
good.
best.
Well,
So
here's the
good.
trick is you work all hours of the day and night. You don't have time to cook.
No,
I
but
don't
I could
think-
do it on the weekend and have it out for 5 days.
I guess you could do that. Or you can have Chef Olga prepare 4 days worth of food for
Well, I'm
you.
going to tell you something. So far, what you have here is delicious. The other problem I'm having with foods is the inflammation on my body because I use a pill, whatever that stupid thing is,
Metformin?
metformin, and the other
Metformin?
one.
I don't know what else to take. Your insulin?
No. The stuff that you take for your heart, whatever that,
Your statin?
the statin.
Yes.
And statins are very bad for you. They make you feel like horrendous.
Yeah.
But you have to take them, apparently, because they're the scrubbers of the arteries.
Well,
So
your
we-
body,
So tell me what you think.
yeah, your body is quite forgiving. You know that you can restore, rebuild every cell in your body, and your arteries. It takes like 2 years to rebuild it. If you start slowly on living food, you detoxify your body, you break down that calcification in your arteries, and you're good to go.
And
So
what
it
else-
takes only 2 years.
Only 2 years. What else do we have? I think this is your favorite, Freddie.
I'm gonna eat this for 2
Yeah,
years.
so I made a spread.
We could eat that for 2 years.
I made this
Just gonna have that and water, Scott.
from the coconut.
Coconut.
So the coconut is probably my favorite foods of all. It contains a lot of nutrition. And we're talking about the proteins. Here you have the perfect ratio of proteins, carbohydrates, and all the nutrients that you need. 3% of protein, that's all your body needs. The same percentage of protein is in breast milk. When the child grows without any kind of animal protein,
Wait a minute. I can drink breast
Okay,
milk.
you can't.
You can
I can get me
And
some
look,
breast
they're
milk.
coming at the perfect time.
Oh, wait a
I
second.
knew that was coming.
I'm gonna go find a pregnant woman. I'll be right back.
You're so wonky. So funny. So that's made out of coconut and what else?
Yes, the coconut and spices. And the seaweed, of course. You know, the seaweed is the main ingredient in my food.
Is it coconut butter or the raw coconut itself?
It's from whole coconut. I make it to this form. It involves a little bit of technology, but it's
Yeah, yeah.
raw, unprocessed. It's a whole food.
Awesome.
All right, let's try the coconut. What should we should
All right.
use one of your
Yes, please. Why won't you use a little bit of crackers that I made from
Crackers.
vegetables?
We're going to put it in the coconut, which we don't even know what this is. All right, Freddie, this is the blind taste test.
What blind? I'm not blind.
Blind.
Blind taste test? Taste test.
What is
Try
this?
this.
Oh, we're
What are
going
you
to
gonna have
try
with it?
the,
Onion
Scott
crisp.
says the stick.
Yeah.
The stick.
This trick, yes.
The stick.
Now listen, I just went and
What's in this
I got your mama song is on the set with us.
Oh my goodness, what is that? Try that.
Okay, I'm talking about your mother here for
I
a
want you
second.
to try. Hi, Mama. Mama-san.
Put it down. Mama Sang is on there because Mama Sang had a few issues, and this is the stuff you and I have to eat now.
I just, what is it?
This coconut.
Oh,
Oh my
Coconut.
goodness.
That is delicious.
Jojo, you gotta try this.
And this
Try
is
with
red bean hummus, which is delicious. And
You make all
vegetables.
Holy
Chef
smokes.
Olga makes all that. That is
What do you think?
the vegetable sticks and that coconut.
Are you married?
To food.
That is
Isn't that
unbelievable.
delicious?
that's wonderful.
Let me
Thank
get let me
you.
get the beans, please.
You want the beans back? Would you like a? We're just gonna eat while we're here on set.
All right, so what am I eating it on?
Vegetable
So,
stick.
But what's in it?
It's based on
Wonderful.
germinated sunflower seeds.
Wonderful.
So you have combination of vegetables, celery, red and yellow bell peppers.
Did
Everything
you
is
try these,
organic.
Felice?
No,
Did you
I
try
didn't
You
this?
must try them.
Yes, I tried that.
You must
before
try them because
Did you try it with the beans?
No, because you took them away from me.
The beans are
Okay, now try it with the beets.
celery,
beans.
and everything's plant-based. So even they're
Carrots.
dehydrated, these are not cooked.
They're
correct?
not cooked, so under 118 degrees, I dehydrate them and I preserve their enzymes. So basically, when you eat this combination of food, you will not feel tired, and they balance blood sugar. Also, there are a lot of spices. I use spices. They are medicine, actually. So you have coriander, you have cumin, you have garlic there. So they are all have anti-inflammatory effect on the body. So
How is
now, when you're eating this kind of food, you have proteins. Protein is in every single vegetables, in coconut, in everything. The protein is very abundant in
Spinach,
it.
kale.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And when I eat my spinach salad that you die because you think, he says, I could just go to a tree and pull the leaves off and you
Yeah,
could
but
have
that
a
didn't look
plate of
good at
leaves.
all, I'm sorry.
Okay, but look, you can get the same nutrients with flavors and spices better than pulling the leaves off a tree
Where do
for
we
me.
buy this?
Good question. Where can we find you, Chef Olga?
Her.
Oh.
What a good question. It's so
wonderful.
wonderful. Where can people find your foods?
Well, you can go to my website and get a little bit more information on olgakeller.com. So currently I'm trying to work
We're in
in,
several markets in South Florida.
yes.
Several markets in South Florida. We don't say trying on the show, we just do.
Is there a website?
Like Yoda.
We just
Yoda
do.
says
Website
that.
right?
or a phone number, Scott?
There's a website, olgakeller.com.
OlgaKeller.com.
This is unfreaking believable.
We're going to let Freddie keep eating. How can people find your food before you're in the local stores?
Well, the next Veg Fest.
Other
we
than at
have-
Freddie's house.
Yeah, next Veg Fest. I'm going to be on January 20th in Meisner. So there I'm going to have a variety of foods that you can try and purchase as well.
Veg Fest is in Meisner?
Mhm.
I did not realize
Yeah,
that.
on
January
20th.
20th. But the coconut's
But,
delicious, the red beans, oh my
Oh, to
gosh.
die
You
for.
talk about culturally and the Latino community and the you can eat all of this.
I am eating all of this.
I know, which is amazing. And we also have chocolate, you said, which is diabetic, everything friendly, sugar free.
So
Try one, Mama Son.
the chocolate, the sweetness in chocolate you get from a little bit of stevia, and stevia derived from the natural plant, and it will not elevate the blood sugar. It gives you a little bit of sweetness. I do use a lot of essential oils. That's what you taste in chocolate. And sweetness you get from the goji berries, which are extremely healthy for you. They just full of nutrition and been used in Chinese medicine for 5,000 years. So for the crunch, you get a little bit of sprouted walnuts. So germinated walnuts, they are light in texture, they're digestible. And of course, the chocolate. The chocolate is raw, it's not heated, it's organic, and...
How do you make chocolate that's not heated?
Would you like to try a piece?
You have
Yeah,
to,
absolutely.
You have to get away. I love it. So
It's
I enjoy
wonderful.
it. Yes, it's very
You
dark.
know, my mom always told me the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So Chef Olga, you've certainly
Jesus
reached his
Christ,
stomach.
look at this. Can I
No,
have
he
that?
can't help
happy
you.
Freddie.
Chef Olga can.
This is
Right, is that what you
unbelievable.
always told me? There you go.
This is unreal, but I'd be eating this all day, Chef.
She says you can.
One day I was actually drinking my tea and having chocolate all day, and I enjoyed my day very much.
There you go. That is how I'm going to spend my day, with my tea and chocolate.
Yeah.
Doesn't
That
it bring
chocolate-
about the endorphins?
Yeah, that chocolate has something called mucuna, which is
I taste
it
it,
brings
Makuna.
a very good phytonutrients, phytochemicals to your brain, and then it's full of maca, very good hormonal balancer. So that's what I add to our chocolate.
Hormonal, not hormonial.
That's
But
what
you
you
may get
need.
hormonial when your
That's
mind
what
is
you need. You need a
balanced.
lot of maca.
It also increases your libido.
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
All right, that's it.
Between that and the beet juice, Freddie.
Could start
I'll see
planning
you
for
tomorrow.
Valentine's Day.
Wonderful.
yes. Usually you wouldn't combine regular food with the either fruit as a dessert or with anything, with a dessert period, or with cakes, but you can have this kind of chocolate because it has no sugar in it.
No sugar. at
There is
all.
so much information and
Bitter.
amazing food to get out of Chef Olga that we could have her on every day. We could truly have a cafe sit up here with your food all the time. Scott, maybe we could do that.
Talk.
That would be really cool. If we could have a cat, I know you don't have to talk. Keep eating. If you could, just keep going. What else would you
He's
like?
testing it out.
I know.
Before you do that,
Yes.
we got a couple of minutes. I want to ask, Chef, if you're going to go to the website and you order, let's say, the beans and this and that, and you order things, do you have a way of speaking to you as to what you should order to remove things that you're looking for to remove out of your body, whether it's diabetes, it's inflammation, or is it all just good and you just eat it all?
Well, the food that we actually have, what I make, is actually good for everybody.
So we just eat
So
everything?
you can eat it, and you don't have to worry about combination of food, because if
Okay.
you don't combine food properly, it creates inflammation in
Yes.
your body. So that kind of food that I have is good to go.
And you made an amazing sushi one day on set. That wasn't sushi, but you would never know. I don't know what you did, but do you remember that? It was vegetables
How can you
and
forget
seaweed
that?
and
You took pictures of me eating it in the corner over there.
you did.
I'm like, put the camera away.
Gio was laughing, but it's so nice to see you eat healthy food.
I love healthy food. I just don't
It's
know
hard
what
to
healthy
get it.
is.
It's
And,
hard
and
to
where do
get
you
it.
get it?
Which
Where
is
you
why
Gonna go to
she's here.
McDonald's?
That's not-
Trader Joe's? None of these people gonna carry that
Places that we
stuff.
go.
Which is
Olga
why-
has a beautiful website. There's a video on it that people should look at where they can see your food.
You're like the best kept
So-
I
secret in
think maybe we
Florida.
should. Maybe we can. You have a book coming out also, eventually.
Well, we're working on it.
You're working on a
yes,
book. What
in
type of
process.
book is it?
Well, it's going to be about the guidelines, basically, what we're going to, what I've been through, and also I have some recommendations to make to people that made my life easier and helped me to heal myself. And I think what works for me would work for a lot of people, and people resonate with my.
I'm a believer.
We have more to talk with Chef Olga about. Wow, everyone's got to heal. Your body heals. It's an amazing, amazing system, but we just have to get the right food, less anxiety, more peace, and kindness to everyone. ByFeliceWellness.com, ChefOlgaKeller.com. Thank you, Mama San, for joining us. Olive for bringing her up. Scott, thank you for sharing Chef Olga with us. Jojo, as always, the best. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.